What's up? You're off in God's country again with your boys, Reed.
Yeah, man.
And what's your name?
My name's Dan. Man.
Isbell, off in God's country, also known as the Brothers Hunt, where we take a weekly drive to the intersection of country music and the great outdoors.
Oh, you got to hang two things.
That's great. Two things go together like Bluey and Dad's Crying. Maybe me on a Saturday morning sometimes.
Oh, man. It was only yesterday.
Shake it, chili.
Or Quokkas and Rotten Nest Island. Listen to this episode to understand what I'm talking about. I bet you don't even know what a quokka is.
Was smiling, dude.
It is, they are cute. But once you've seen one quokka,
Kind of seen every quokka.
kind of seen them all. Quokka Flocka Flame, dude.
Who we brought to by?
Man, we are brought to you by a brand new sponsor. Hit it, Chlorilla. TACTACAM 360 coming in hot, baby. I'll take the top, you take the bottom.
Yes, sir.
Good for it?
Yep.
Well, if you need tractor surveillance, you got a new one in the barn. Snag that Defend 360 to keep an eye out on your farm.
And if you want to watch them turkeys out there strutting in a field,
Well, what do you do?
Then, brother, buy a TACTACAM reveal.
That's right. Monthly subscriptions start at $5.99.
God's Country 20? God's Country 10?
God's Country 20.
Will get you 20% off? Go get you that 20% off
Go get it, buddy.
at their website. DefendCellCam.com. I think that's what it is.
.co.
We'll get that. We'll put that down there.
Yeah.
Morgan Evans
Morgan Evans.
from Australia.
Yeah.
Surfer, singer, songwriter.
Ain't scared of sharks. Oh, we're in
Artist.
Brooklyn right there.
Man, what a good dude.
Man, salt.
Salt.
They could use some salt over there in Australia on their steaks. But yeah, other than that,
He kind of trashed his homeland a lot.
I did.
Mm-hmm. Even though he was like, I'm sorry that Australia didn't treat you too well, buddy.
I mean, there's some great things about that place. There's
I'll tell you one great thing about that place. Morgan Evans.
no doubt.
Got a record coming out Friday. Go spin it. Go listen to him.
Quality human.
Dude's great. He's in the tabloids right now.
Yeah, he's pretty hot right now
for some stuff.
For some boo boo.
For some bull that was said about him, and we talk on that, man. It fired me up. I got fired up about it. But yeah, man. I mean, he handles everything, and it seems like whatever has come his way in the past, man. If he handles it the way he's handling everything that he's had to deal with, then he's gonna be just fine, dude. He already is just fine.
I like that guy's writing from his heart too, and he's not scared to put how he feels out there, and he does it respectfully, and but at the same time, he's allowing you an insight and a look into his life, how he's progressed, how he's changed, and it's not hard to buy into because he's a good dude.
Yeah, dude, and we talk about this, that, like, as an artist that is living your life, man, like, we don't, like, our life doesn't get projected.
No way, not like that, dude.
And I don't want it to.
No, and they're not to say that there aren't some things about our lives in the songs that we write, but we're not critiqued on those.
Right.
Luke is, or whoever cuts the song is, right?
Artist and this guy and all of it, they're critiqued on what they do, man. What happens to them, what's going on in their life personally, career wise, song wise, all of it, dude.
Shoot, relationship wise.
That's what I'm saying. And man, to come out on the backside of something like that and
still be grateful,
stand
thankful,
firm,
humble,
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And just say, man, that's something that happened to me in the past, and yeah, I'll talk about it a little bit, but that ain't me in the future. And,
but what I'm doing now,
that ain't what I am.
But what I'm doing now,
right?
Yeah.
We had a great time having Morgan on. Go check out his new record. Hey, also, hey man, it takes 2 seconds if you're watching on YouTube. Click that subscribe button. It's free. It really helps out the podcast. It gets it out to more people. It also lets you know when new episodes are coming out and stuff like that. So click that subscribe, click the bell notifications, whatever that means.
Yep.
And,
also want to thank
thanks.
Work Sharp for popping on and helping us out a little bit. And,
I've got a work sharp, not so sharp moment.
We're either going to do sharp or not so sharp, depending on What happens? What moment? And did it happen in the show?
You were involved in this moment when I ran out of gas the other day.
Oh, dude, that was so dumb. Why do you do that? So that your truck told you were almost out of gas.
Because I was about 4 miles from cheaper gas.
How much cheaper?
And my house.
How much cheaper? I think I took a video
20 cents a gallon. 20 cents a gallon.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a big deal.
Here you go. Oh, sorry.
Moment.
What is this?
I forgot.
Oh.
For this week's Not So Sharp Moment, brought to you by Work Sharp. Maybe you should put gas in your car when the truck tells you to put gas in your car the first time.
If we want to stop at Chick-fil-A, we'd be at home by now.
True.
The Chick-fil-A stop is what?
Yeah,
gas.
that might be.
That's not what guys.
I had enough gas to get to work.
I will say, though, that Chick-fil-A was directly across the street from a Shell.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about Nugs at that point.
Anyway.
Thanks, Work Sharp. That's your not so sharp moment of the week. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for sticking around with us.
What?
And yeah, we'll check you out next time.
See you,
Enjoy
man.
Morgan Evans.
Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks for sticking it around.
Maybe just.
See you.
Online.
Yeah, online.
So much cooler online.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
It's an Australian.
Online.
There's an Australian
Don't
term.
try to be Australian.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You've never been. You don't know our culture.
I'm not Australian, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this. We were sitting at the dinner table. Are we rolling, Chloe?
You
All
don't
right.
know what a flat white is, dude.
No, I don't.
You
And
think a flat white's somebody gets hit by a Mack truck out on 65? That's not what a flat white is.
I mean, I guess this is.
Well, I guess it could be.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
what Dan
multiple
does.
definitions.
Dan goes to a place for 2 days because he toured with Luke Combs on the world tour.
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
And he goes to Perth, Australia for a week and thinks
no
he's a
way.
scholar.
Bro, I've been to Perth. I've been
Epic.
to Sydney. I've been to Mr. Wang's, the Ducks.
Dude, you sat in a hotel room
Sydney.
in those places.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Wong's, I think.
Mr.
Yeah.
Wong's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You
that's
were
what I mean.
depressed
Yeah,
in a
very
hotel
famous.
room the whole time.
Don't make
Act
fun
like
of
you
our.
know.
I'm
Don't
just
act
saying.
like you know about his culture.
I'm just saying. Maybe I walked around the Opera House. You know
What was getting you depressed? Was it just the jet lag?
Yeah, get into it, Dan.
Nah.
What was getting you depressed?
Many things.
Why did you hate your
Many
life
things.
for a year?
You know, both my dogs have halo collars.
Okay.
And they come with these little things called beacons, and you could put a beacon on like your couch, and they won't jump up on the couch. They know.
Oh.
So I'm placing my beacon on my Australia trip, so you guys don't jump on the couch of that.
Okay.
Like, don't touch
You
that.
don't want to talk about it.
So yeah,
What?
stuff.
You just talked about like how proud of the culture
No,
you were,
said
and now
I
you don't even
am.
want to talk about it.
I'm saying you were like you're depressed in a hotel room. That's when I was part. I'm like, hey man,
I was actually referring to the Florida trip that I drove when I flew down to Florida, and I was like, "Where's Dan?" And Jamie's like, "He's in his room," and I was like,
okay.
I was knocking on
I
his
guess
door.
it's official. I have to talk about it every single time we have a podcast.
Hang on, I knocked on his door in his
Okay.
room, and I was like, "Dan," and he came and opened it, and just like the door swung open, and there was all the curtains were open on the 14th floor, whatever. Hotels don't have 13 floors, 14th floor, and there was a chair in the middle of the window looking out over the city, like one solitary chair.
Listen, man.
And he went back, walked in, and sat down. I was like, tough, man. It's
Combs
tough.
is my brother, dude. He's my best buddy.
Okay. Yeah.
I went on tour with him for a year. Okay.
Were you in the band or were you writing songs? Or
I mean, we wrote some songs, but really, he just was like, "Let's go play golf and hunt the whole time. You can be my guitar tech, which I can tune one, but that's about it." But our listeners,
that's from New Zealand, right above you.
yeah, but our listeners hear all the time. I always refer to this, but yes, I toured Australia, and halfway through or not even halfway through, yeah, it's about halfway through. Luke's baby was born over here,
okay.
so he didn't get to see his baby born. So he was like in the worst possible mood ever, and I don't blame him. I would be too.
Yeah, yeah.
But because of that, I actually like had to be a real guitar tech. It's like I didn't sign up for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so, and my kids were young. I had a 1-year-old that I wasn't
Yeah.
getting to see, and like because
Yep.
you know our culture from Australia,
Our culture
So-
is comical, dude.
so you know that
That's almost like blasphemy.
your day over there is when everybody's asleep over here.
Yeah.
It could not be more opposite. Like when I was, especially if you're working shows and going to bed at 2:00, when I was going to bed at 1:30, 2 a.m., them cats, my bunch was waking up and headed to school.
Yeah, right.
So like it was an extremely lonely time for me because I have never been without my family for more than 3 minutes. So because of that, I was over there for a month and I did enjoy some of the culture. And a lot of the time I was like, man, get me the hell out of here. You know,
It was a distance thing.
the distance thing.
It makes sense, yeah.
Totally.
And referring to the distance thing, I didn't fact check this, but my production manager last time we were on the road down there, he was like, man, I did like the maths. Like, check this out. If you go straight down from Nashville, Tennessee, through the center of the earth and come out the other side, you're pretty close to Perth.
Really?
Like, it's just literally as far
How
away.
does that even work?
As far away as like the other side of the planet.
What's
Yeah.
crazy?
I thought you had to,
As long as you're cool with it being, not being
it's
flat.
not flat, Reed. It's not flat.
hang on, dude.
It's not flat.
Wow, whoa, that's blowing my mind.
It's
I thought it was Antarctica
Well, see,
down
the
there.
world is round.
I thought North Antarctica and South Ant.
well, if you drove a pole through that,
I thought it was the
that
North
would
Pole
be-
and the South Pole were there, and they flipped this way.
So if you drove,
But if you
I'm done. All,
I'm sure we'll get fact check in the comments if that's not true, but he was pretty dead set,
think
like 100
we-
miles away or something. Like
Comments,
close.
comments. People,
Perth
people
was
throw some
cool,
stuff
man.
on the
I
Morgan
like
Evans
Perth.
comments these days.
I like quokkas too, man.
Oh, very cute. Yeah. They're
You know what that is? Stay over there.
cracker?
You're uncultured.
A cracker, quokka.
Quokka, dude.
Yeah, I'll take a quokka with my chili. Take some quokkas with my chili,
Dude.
Some saltine quokkas.
It was a little hyped up though.
The Quokkas?
The whole quokka like theme. Like we got over there and we're like, oh, there's one. What are we going to do for the next 8 hours?
What's a quokka? What's a quokka? Then we got to start the interview.
A quokka is a mix between like a.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Morgan, our guest.
Well, he doesn't know the southern.
He doesn't know what a
interpretation-
quokka is?
The southern American interpretation of what a quokka. He would have a tough
He's
time.
going to translate it for
That's
you
what I'm
right
saying.
now.
I'm going to translate, and then I'm
No,
going to
he's
give
going to
him.
ruin
Yeah.
the podcast.
Think of a muskrat and a kangaroo combined, much smaller. Because they're kind of.
That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
They're very
Why did you
cute.
pick that? She picked a picture of one like smiling.
Okay, that's They
They
do
don't look
smile.
like-
They
they
do
don't look
smile
like
though.
that.
They smile, but it's not really like that. That's like a Disney one.
But the cool thing about it is there's only one place on the world, right? On this one island called Rottnest Island, which is kind of, you take a little boat ride off the coast of Western Australia. out of
Indian
Perth.
Ocean.
Yeah.
I drove a boat. They let me drive.
Oh, there you go.
And I
There you
was
go.
That was
So
fun.
it's a very unique experience in that way.
Yeah, for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
then the
you
other-
spent 8 hours over
I mean,
there?
it was a half-day trip, dude.
Yeah, okay.
And so we were like, and
Stop talking.
there's no
All
salt
right.
on it. There's
Couldn't
no,
you just get in the boat and drive the boat
well,
back?
there's 30
guys.
other some. So it was
right,
kind of a cold thing. Anyway,
Look, I feel like I want to take you back to Australia, but maybe bring the family this time.
I feel like I want
Yeah.
to go. I feel like I want to go,
Yeah.
You should tour with Morgan over there, dude. That's his guitar tech.
but I don't want to go. As
Yeah, I need
tour.
a tech for this next run of
There
shows.
you go.
So,
I know some guys, and I ain't one of them, homie. All right, go introduce this
Hey,
son of a bitch.
first of all, let me tell you this: if you see a sheen on any of our foreheads or our cheeks,
Oh my gosh, we got napkins actually.
it is. We are at the gates of hell in here today. Is what it feels like.
Hanging
It's
on the
hot, boys.
hinges,
It is
hanging on the
hot
hinges of the
in here,
gate,
boys.
baby.
It
Hanging on
is
the
hot.
hinges of the gate.
Feels
Yeah.
good because we're out of winter. We're springtime, but it is fuming in here. All right, we've got a multi-platinum artist, as you have heard Dan say many times already this morning, an Aussie. Closing in on.
Oh, are we supposed to do that?
we've got the Quokkas out of the way.
You actually did that when you walked in. You went, "Oi!"
Did I?
He's hot on the heels of 1 billion streams globally.
Jeez.
Toured with some of the biggest names in the genre. He's a real one, and we're proud to have him. Y'all welcome Morgan Evans.
Wait, I like to call him Morgan Masculine Evans. Dude.
Morgan,
Good morning, fellas.
masculine than somebody else for sure.
Dude,
Evans.
I would say more masculine than probably 60% of this town.
No doubt. Especially more masculine than
Not that matters because it really doesn't
than
matter.
actors portraying.
And maybe more masculine than like dudes with lip filler.
Maybe more masculine than the dudes with highlights that.
Maybe more masculine than spray tans and necklaces.
Maybe more masculine than a guy wearing 12 necklaces, no shirt, and a
Maybe
blazer.
more masculine than frosted tips. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if you freaking make it. You may not, dude. He does have a couple bracelets on. I mean,
I know, dude.
Maybe not.
He's
dude.
got he's got his boots
It's
unzipped.
freaking
Yeah.
zip up.
I don't know.
No, we'll see. It'll all come out in the wash.
Let's get into what you're mad at. Perfect segue into what you're mad at.
There's no zipper on these boots, but they're just old. They're old.
Oh, there is no zipper. My
Don't
bad.
start
That was kinda
defending it, dude. Hot in the mic.
What you mad at? Just tell us what it is, what you mad at. Is it your in-laws' kids? Might be a boss man or your neighbor's cat. Just tell us what you mad at. Remember this, Dan? Brought to you.
Hold on.
Brought to you by Poncho Outdoors.
Yeah, I forgot that one. Sorry.
What you mad at today is brought to you by Poncho Outdoors, especially on a crispy, hot podcast day. Feels good to have a light, breathable, feel good shirt on. And Poncho makes those. They actually make lightweight, like the lightweight shirt. I think it's what
That's
it's
what
called.
this is.
Looks good on you.
Thanks. It's light. It feels like I don't have a shirt on. Straight
Why
up.
it's called lightweight.
Straight up.
The
And it doesn't
lightweight.
have the vent in the back, and I was kind of nervous about it. But honestly, out of the three of us, I probably feel the coolest.
You probably feel the coolest. Morgan's definitely the coolest.
Yeah. But I
Yep.
feel the coolest.
And I'm second. To
You're
the
hot boy
coolest.
today. You went long sleeve on us.
Yep.
Just so the folks at Poncho know that you're really giving them a workout today. The
Yeah.
heat is up in here.
Giving
them a
We're
workout.
testing out these
We'll
shirts.
see how I pick-
Great day to wear
I
a
don't think
black
I'm- I don't think
cotton
I'm-
t-shirt.
I don't see any pit. I don't see
I
any
don't think
pit
so.
spray yet.
Not yet.
We'll check them out.
We'll check them out at the end.
At the end.
We'll see how
Yeah.
it goes.
Morgan, you mad at anything?
And a little, mad, disappointed at the way people talk to each other on the internet.
Yes.
I feel like that's something
Yes.
that seems to get worse as every year goes by.
Mm.
I've had
What do you think it is? Okay, for instance, very relevant.
Wait, let's talk about some people that have
I
talked
just
about
want to get
us
your
on the internet.
I want to get your take on
Yeah,
what
do you guys get
all the time.
do they
shit
can't
on the
yeah,
internet?
absolutely.
All the time. One time a guy said, we had Luke on, and they said, man, it would have been real nice to get to know the superstar if that one guy hadn't talked the whole time. He's talking
Obvious
about
today
me.
too.
I mean, we get doo-dooed on all the time. It is
What do you
really
think? What do you
fun.
think's going on in somebody's brain to do that? To just feel masculine enough to call out somebody else's masculinity on the internet.
Oh man, I've thought about it a lot. Hey, because I feel like I've had a bit more than my fair share of hate the last few years on the internet, and I'll add, never in real life. Never once has a country fan ever said anything.
Not
other than
one time.
polite.
You know what, man? I don't think anybody's ever really hated on me to my face ever, and I'm not even like a star. I just don't think people do it in real life.
No, I think that's the weird thing about online communication is this faceless, nameless, or distance.
Yeah, because it takes balls, bro.
Yeah.
It takes balls to call somebody out
In
real
human
life.
form.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It takes nothing to type something into a comment section and just and say what's on, get something off your chest.
And then delete it.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Look, I feel like there's two main reasons, and one of them is, one of my mates said the other day that an insult is more of a mirror than a weapon.
Ooh.
And so when someone's insulting someone else about something, it's usually something they're insecure about.
Oh, no.
1,000%.
Because we insult each other all the time. Is that true for us?
Baby. brotherly loves it. I got a brother too. We go pretty hard
that's a
too.
different. Yeah, it's a different category. I guess you're right.
And then the second reason is for this perceived moral high ground. I feel like you see people jumping in comment sections, and I think this. I can't remember what the quote was, but it was anger is the preferred emotion when you're commenting online because it's this perceived kind of moral high ground. If you're angry about something, it must be because you're above it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And so
It's kind of like the Brad Paisley song we were talking about online.
Like cooler online.
People first of all, I think the internet is an evil place. I think there's good that comes from it.
Oh gosh, every episode, dude.
But I do think
We know you hate social media.
I do think it's an evil place, and I think you see a lot. I think you get to see the darker side of people on the internet than you do in real life because it's almost like it's not. I don't think it's a comfort thing. It might go to what you're speaking of is they feel above it. They feel above the situation they're commenting on or whatever. So they got to get it off their chest or type it out.
I just think it's a breeding ground for insecurity. I mean, it seems like, and everybody hypes each other up on and you know what? Like, people are insecure. Okay. Like, what is, I mean, you got to be able to own it. I don't feel like a lot of these commenters want to own it. They want to freaking throw it out there and go,
yeah. And I mean, look, as well, like if I'm here and I'm going to give you some shit about something right now, there's like a lot of energy in this moment. It's two humans in a room. It's hot. We've got mics and all that.
Totally.
But, you know, if I'm kind of late at night and I write something and
easy,
I send it and then I'm like, oh, shit. Like that. You know, like that's a very different situation.
To me, it's just, it's because you never had that before, right? You never had the avenue to do that until social media came around.
Okay. I just want whoever's listening to this podcast, you probably know by now what was commented about Morgan on the Bobby Bones podcast about his masculinity. I want you to pause this video, go to Google, and just type in Chase Stokes. Type it into the Google bar and click on images, dude. Click on images. I'm looking at every camera. To pause the video and go click on images and tell me.
It just doesn't seem like
Tell me this guy.
You should have thought that through a little more, man.
It's a good freaking thing he deleted it, dude. Because at least there's that, man.
It's too late.
At least though you can say he came to his senses.
Well,
because he knew what he knew calling your masculinity out was going to put a question mark on his.
I wore that blazer with 12 necklaces with no shirt on and a spray tan that one time.
He's like, oh, I have lip filler.
I better snag that real quick.
I have blonde. I've dyed blonde in my hair and I curl it before I go to bed. So in the morning it'll be even more curly. And it'll bounce.
Bro, here's the thing. If you're not a masculine dude, that is perfectly fine. But you should maybe run it through the filter before you decide to comment on someone else's.
Right. Have you guys ever like left a or seen anything or left a sort of interaction with anybody and thought it's just not a great display of masculinity?
One time.
I've got an example that didn't age well.
It's the same thing as hollering at people when they drive by your house too fast. You know what I mean? Like
me and my buddy Cody, this is like when we were in college, so like early days of Facebook, like early days, and we were watching these videos on YouTube, and me and my buddy Cody, we were sitting on the couch in Knoxville at school. And this is probably 2012, 2013. And this is when Justin Bieber was kind of blowing up. But he was like sitting on his couch when he was tiny and playing the guitar left-handed real bad and singing these songs. He had the flat bill on.
He was like 6?
Yeah, yes, and I commented on his things. And he was like playing. It was terrible. I commented, hey, man.
Now, how old are you at this time?
I'm like 18, 19, 20 years old. I was like, hey, man, puberty's a... Because he hadn't hit puberty yet. And I was like, ask Billy Gilman.
Coming for that ass.
Like, good luck to you, dude, because this ain't going to last.
And it did.
It didn't age well.
For you.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Yeah.
But let's break down the psychology of why you left that comment.
Because
first off, you're 18, so you don't know nothing about nothing.
Right. And honestly.
Not a grown man.
Yeah. And honestly, like being vulnerable in that moment, like.
You're being completely honest right now. Yeah, you're kind of jealous.
A little bit, probably. There was probably a little bit of jealousy in there. Like this guy has, this kid is putting out videos of himself playing and singing music. What I want to do. That's what I want to do.
As bad as it is,
and he's getting love on it, and like he's getting popular off of it, and the song's taking off, and people are excited about it, and people like it.
And there's a lot of room to grow.
Absolutely. So I shit on him.
Isn't that interesting?
6-year-old.
You know what I'm saying? How crazy is it that it was so significant and unique for you to do that you remember that from all those years ago?
No doubt.
That's 20 years ago.
Yeah. No doubt.
And you remember your one time too. I guess that was more recent.
Well, yeah, it's 2 weeks ago. But yeah, but I know what you're saying. And you're right.
Yeah.
I don't feel like mine came from a place of insecurity. I feel like mine came from a place of like utter rage.
Yeah. Okay.
And passion for my country.
Okay.
So ultimately, when you break down the psychology of why people leave comments, I think there's multiple ways. But in this instance, I feel like we're rolling on about 80% insecurity. with your
If not-
with your specific situation.
If not more, man. If not more.
Probably some jealousy wrapped up in there.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Probably some hate.
A whole lot of jealousy, a whole lot of insecurity, a whole lot of hate.
I think you've handled it like a pro, though. We not so much.
Look, mate, I will say, like, you know, you get negative comments now and then, and sometimes they hurt. This one did not hurt at all. I think I reacted like that. Like,
right.
Almost like,
Yeah.
Because also with those comments, like there's ones that sting, and then there's ones that are like, what's it?
You know what you
This is
should
a joke.
do?
This is,
You know what
this
you
is
should do?
laughable.
The next like 6 posts that your social media gal, shout out Jenny back there, makes you do, you should just take your shirt off and chop wood. And then the next one should be like you getting bit by a rattlesnake.
yeah,
And then the next
fight
one,
a bear or
You
something.
drinking
Yes.
you
Yeah.
you
Dude.
drinking a real American beer, dude.
just
Shotgunning one with a
like you should overplay
Extreme masculinity,
Yeah.
like displays of extreme masculinity.
displays of extreme masculinity.
But you know what?
Yeah.
So all that being said, let's get into it a little bit. Oh man,
fun.
I got to come down to Music Row more often.
Oh, we're never.
That's funny.
We're only here for this.
Hey, dude. So it's summer in Australia.
Yeah,
You're a surfer?
yeah.
What have you ever surfed in the United States?
Yeah, a lot.
What's the difference? Like, is it better over there?
Do you want me to? You want me to answer this? I can.
No, I need you to quit talking. Is what I need you to do.
Have you seen the surfing Quokkas? No, look. Yeah, I've had a really good time surfing here.
Where? California?
Yeah, I've had
Hawaii?
a lot on the West Coast. I would say the difference is the water's freezing out there, man. Like on the West Coast of the US, it's just freezing cold water. So you're always in like the long wetsuit, thick as you can get. And but the waves are good.
Does it work, or are you freezing while you're out there? I've never slapped on wetsuit.
No, they're like
to be honest.
shockingly effective. They like trap the water in, and your body heat warms up the water, and then the thicker it is, the more it stays.
So
in.
you're kind of rolling at 70 degrees ish but your hands and feet got to be freezing, right?
Yeah, your hands and feet, and like sometimes your face are the things that make you want to get out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that like a staple of Australian childhood? Is to like riding a bike and surfing? You know, like does everybody surf?
yeah. I think everyone has a crack at it.
Dude, it's so hard.
Yeah,
It's so hard.
it's kind of like probably like shooting guns here.
No.
You know how like
Nope. I can do that. And you can be 300 pounds and do that. You cannot be 300 pounds and surf.
okay, maybe so. I mean, sure, there's someone out there 300 pounds surfing, but
Maybe.
Wait, I want to hear the guns. I want to hear the guns comparison. What are you saying?
well, just like, you know, like not everyone's a hunter, but at some point they probably shot guns when they were a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it wasn't their parents' house, maybe their uncle's place or something like that.
Have you shot a gun
100%.
before?
It's a lot.
100%
Have
true.
you shot guns before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder.
Yeah.
I bet I know somebody who hasn't shot a gun before. God, I'm sorry, dude.
Boy, you're
I'm
really,
sorry, man.
you're really stokes in that flame, aren't you, buddy? Damn. Sheesh.
But yeah, not everyone's a surfer, but
somebody's-
but
but
everyone's
they
probably
tried
had
it.
a crack
Yeah,
at it,
yeah.
or they go for a swim at the beach, or you know, like one summer holiday they went there and had a crack. Yeah,
What about sharks, dude?
mate, it's so crazy. Hey, the last few years, sharks have become like this really real thing. Like growing up, we'd go surfing after school until it was literally too dark to see the waves coming.
God, that's awesome.
Like dark surfing?
Yeah, like
Man, that's kind of a masculine thing to do.
night
we were just
surfing.
trying. This whole interview's framed around
No, I don't know what
masculinity.
you're talking
No,
about.
we're done. We're done.
We're just putting a light on things.
But yeah. So we would surf like, you know, late into the night, or we would go super early before school. And I'm just saying school as an example because
Yeah.
I was young and that was like a long time ago. But now, like, I was back there for the month of January, and like I got pro surfer friends there that are like, yeah, we don't really go out early in the morning or
Really?
in the evening because that's feeding time. You know, like when it starts to get dark or it starts to get light. And so, yeah, when we were back there was like one weekend where there was 4 attacks in Sydney in one weekend, and so it's become this very sort of not just we saw a video online and say, oh shit, we closed the beaches from here to here, and
Wow.
yeah.
You have any dicey, like sketchy surfing stories?
You ever seen a fin come out of the water?
Have you ever seen anybody get bit by a great white?
I have never seen anybody get bitten. I've
Dang,
seen
that'd be
You got a
sick.
tattoo of a
shark.
shark tooth on you?
yeah, that'd be super masculine.
That'd be pretty masculine.
got it. There he is. There he is.
No, I the one time I really clearly saw a shark. There's a million times where you're like, what was that? Was that shadow? And it probably was, you know. But I remember paddling out at this beach on the north coast of New South Wales, and and there was probably like maybe 8 people in the water, and I was paddling out, and the wave sort of, you know, comes up before it breaks, and through the face of the wave, this shark swims through there, and I didn't know the fella. He was next to me. He was like, "Was that a shark?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a shark." And so I turned around, paddled in, and just like got in, and he's just out there, just chilling, just cruising, surfing, and it's just, I think it's a mentality. Just like they're always there. It's their home, and you're in there, and
Totally.
But I will say this January just gone, like there was a lot of moments where I was in the water, and you know, one morning I was early, I was by myself or whatever. I'm kind of sitting there, like kind of looking around. It kind of kills the buzz a little bit.
Wow, man.
Is that like
That's fun
you're
talking about.
you're talking about it like saying like you went back? So like you went back, you went out by yourself in the morning, you're sitting there by yourself. Like it feels like if we go back, well, I mean, we're home, but like if we were somewhere and we went back home, we would go hunt.
Yeah.
You know, like we would go to the stand, or we would go fish, or like by ourselves, either with or with him or with dad or whatever. Like going and sitting on a surfboard in the middle, or like out in the ocean trying to find a wave. Like, is that your therapy? Is that your release? Is that your God's country? You know what I'm saying?
Mate, unbelievably so. Like so much so that when I moved to America, I had to learn to try to find that elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like I learned how to meditate, and like try to like, I was reading books about how to find that peace and that quiet, and especially in Nashville, you know, you come here to do music, you're surrounded by the hustle,
so
and all
loud
that.
and so busy, dude.
Yeah, but the more I have met, you know, hunters and people that grew up around here, there's so many similarities between surfing and hunting.
Wow.
Like even like the riding the wave part, or the, you know, finally getting the deer or the duck.
Yeah, the up and downs
It's
of it.
such a small part of it,
Oh
right?
my gosh. I mean, minuscule.
Yeah, it's like as a percentage of the time, it's like so small, and it's the experience of it that's important. The people you do it with,
Yeah, the journey.
Yeah, the peace you get from it. Like there's a lot of similarities in that.
That
way.
makes so much sense
Yeah.
because we're like, oh, he's out there rip curling or whatever the phrase. You know, you just assume that they're surfing the whole time they're on a wave, like doing this, seeing sharks.
He's hanging
doing
10,
this.
he's hanging 10 in the barrel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is that what you guys say?
Yeah, of course.
Did you get down? You're like, did you guys see me hang 10 in the barrel?
No,
right
we
there?
don't say that.
Yeah.
We don't say that.
Hang 10 in the barrel.
Is this how the pretend hunters talk as well, and the other way around?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
right.
exactly right. And it's so easy to sniff out. Well, it's just like, if he
It's like I
said-
went to the tree today with my bow and arrow, and I saw some does. Or I saw some doe.
some doe.
Yeah, some doe.
When people
Like,
say, when they talk about multiple does being a group of doe,
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You're out, dude. See you later. Which is essentially when somebody says, "Were you all like hanging 10
in the barrel?"
And
Yeah.
you're like,
hanging 10 in the barrel.
That would be a significant achievement if you could do that.
"What is that?"
Well, hanging 10 is like
Oh, so that's an actual thing.
on a longboard. Yeah. Like
Oh, I
if
thought
you-
people just said that and did this thing.
Have you,
Y'all do that a lot.
have you seen like longboard riders as opposed to shortboard riders?
I've seen it. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Lilo rides a longboard.
Off Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Were they in Australia?
No, Hawaii.
Yeah. The Bluey's in Australia.
Bluey.
Oh, I know.
I gotta get back to what
Do
I
you
was
ever
saying
watch
earlier.
that just to get back to your homeland?
I've watched that with my nieces and nephews. Yeah,
How
it's
accurate
good.
is that?
They nail it.
Really?
It is. Bluey's an amazing show.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Oh, it's one of the few that I can actually like stomach multiple. Dude, the one.
It's fun. It's fun
There's
to watch.
one episode though, dude.
Dude, there's a bunch of episodes.
No, the one that just
The granddad, or the run your own race, the baby scooting.
no, that's more like a mother's
a good one.
episode. The episode to me is when can I just do it real fast? The granddad is chasing the grandkids through the grandkids and the mother, his daughter, through the woods. He's supposed to be taking it easy.
You know why? Because he's got heartworms.
Well, heart stuff. It was heartworms.
No, heartworms.
Oh.
It's a dog. He's got heartworms.
So
he's supposed to
relative
take
to
it
our
easy.
lives, our dad
Heart
had
trouble.
heart trouble, and he's chasing him. He's like, "I'm gonna get you," whatever. How's that? So he chases him, and he's like,
Yeah.
And eventually, long story short, the whole episode is him chasing and them hiding and doing the things.
Her chasing them.
It's a granddad chasing
No. So
her. No, you're right.
Yeah.
It's the mother chasing the granddad and the kids. They're running.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be taking it easy, and he's outside chopping a stump when they pull up, which is exactly what our dad would be doing if he was supposed to be taking it easy from heart trouble. So the granddad's the kid, Bluey, and Bingo take off. She's trying to catch him to make him calm down. They eventually end up at a pier on a lake.
On his like farm where she grew up.
And and she is walking. Their kids are swimming. The puppies are swimming. And he comes walking up and he's like, "Oh, I got you." And she's like, "Yeah."
No, you were messing it.
I haven't seen it in a long time. So he comes walking up.
She comes walking up on the pier.
She comes walking up and she's like, "I got you." And he's like, "Yeah, I knew you would," whatever. And he sits down, or she sits down beside him. So it's from the back, him, her, kids in the water. And she goes, or he goes, "You used to swim out here." And she was like, "Yeah, that was a long time ago, Dad." And he goes, "No, honey, it was only yesterday." And he puts his arm around her. When he puts his arm around her, she turns back into a little puppy. Bro, I saw that. And because I have a daughter, And he goes, "Oh, it was only yesterday." And he puts his arm around her. And dude. And I was like, this show can stay on in our house for as long as I'm alive. You know what I mean? Like, but the whole thing is like,
yeah, it's real.
So real, man. It's done very, very, very well. And they say that the voice of the dad and the voice of the mom, those two people have never even met.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they do it in
that.
separate places. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Griffin watches it so much. What I was saying earlier, she says like properly. She's like, "Dad, you're not doing that properly." And which is what they say on. And she's like, "Dad, quit being cheeky."
Yes,
and she'll be like, so we were eating asparagus the other day, and there was some like she likes crunchy, and so she was like eating all the ends of it. I was like, why are you eating all the ends? She was like, "Because they're burnt. And I like the burnt bits." And that's another like Bluey thing. So like I told her, I was like, "You're like 75% American and 25% Australian."
They are being influenced by that. By the language. And she'll go, "Shake it, chili."
Oh, dude, that's what Oak does. He goes, "Shake it, chili."
I will say one of my favorite episodes I've seen is the cricket episode. And for like any American that asks me about Australian sports, what do they like? Cricket.
I thought you were talking about a bug.
Me too.
No.
You're saying
cricket's our national sport.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's a summer sport generally, but it's huge around the world. It's a very old sport. Started in England. They love it in India, but the Australian summer. Football's over, rugby's over, whatever. It's all cricket.
Yeah, y'all some rugby freaks over there, dude.
Yeah. Cricket's kind of our baseball, right? Oh. So, but it's hard to explain a new sport to somebody. Like it's hard for me to learn the American sports when I moved over. There's just so many like nuances to them,
For sure.
But that episode of Bluey is like,
I'll have to check it out.
Just perfection.
So when did you move over?
I officially moved over in 2015.
Okay.
But the first time I came was 2007. And I came back and forth a lot in that period.
Why did you come? What made you even make the trip the first time?
I won a competition.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you win?
Singing competition?
Yeah, it was like a...
Australian Idol?
It wasn't that, but it was kind of like that. It was a...
Is that a thing? I just made that up.
It was a country music competition called the Road to Tamworth. And Tamworth was... There's a big country music festival there. And
wait, where is Tamworth?
It's maybe...
Is that American or Australian?
Yeah, like 4 hours inland of Sydney.
Okay.
Yeah. But my hometown was a rock and roll town growing up. It was like sweaty bars and pubs, and you'd play through a Marshall with Les Paul and, whatever.
You're a rock guy.
The classics, yeah. But I loved country music.
What were you playing? What were the songs you were playing back then? Were you covering stuff or did you have your own band?
Oh, yeah. Anything.
Both?
Yeah, like Eagles to Metallica.
Really?
What, Slipknot to Limp Bizkit to whatever. Dude,
what Limp Bizkit song did you play?
Dude, we started a band when I was like 13.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah, totally. How many times can you fit in the one song? Like, that's crazy. We started a band when I was like 13 with my best mate from my kindergarten, and we forced my younger brother, who was 11, to learn bass guitar.
Oh, nice.
He played drums when I played guitar.
Right.
And so we just had a crack at everything, man. But
what was the name of your band?
I did. There was a few. The first one was Extortion. That was
Extortion.
That was our 13-year-old.
Hello, we're Extortion. I hope you enjoy
That's
the
a little
night.
English. You're insulting our culture.
Yeah. Mind you, Extortion was playing Take It Easy, straight into Smoke on the Water, straight into Enter Sandman, straight into Ain't Going Down Till the Sun
What a
Comes
medley.
Up.
What a medley.
I mean, it was probably the most confusing show you could ever watch.
Bit of a mixed bag. Man.
Yeah. But anyway, I loved country music. I always played it on my own, but I never had anywhere to play it in my hometown.
Who's your guy? Who are you like, this guy, I want to do this?
Well, when I was real young.
Yeah, real young.
It was Garth Brooks for sure.
For sure.
Really young.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Yeah. So that was mine.
Yeah.
Because when I first got into it, he was the guy, dude.
Right.
I mean, nothing even compared. And then as I got into to understanding it, because you're probably 12-ish, 10, 8 to 12 at that time, you start going, okay, man, there's all these other people, and there's Merle and Hank and George and all these guys. But for me, the actual eye opener was Garth, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, they had some killers too, man. So that was like your guy.
Yeah.
So what'd you cover?
Well, so it's hard to explain, right? Like country music wasn't necessarily a part of everyday culture in Australia back then. Like you wouldn't just walk around and hear it.
Really?
And so,
So how'd you find it?
well, so one of my uncles got married in America when I was really young. And my parents grew up like knowing country music, I guess. But
Sure.
on this trip we went over for this wedding, I think I was like 3 or 4 or something. They bought all these CDs. And so they had 20 Years of Dirt by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh, wow. Classic.
So epic. Yeah. One of the greatest hits that had like a green cover of Glenn Campbell. There's Willie Nelson, Essential something.
Oh, yeah.
Garth Brooks, The Hits. And like this, not that the Eagles were necessarily country back then, but like they kind of
They are.
now.
They totally, yeah.
Like some like mega pack of 4 CDs of the Eagles.
Yeah, Don Henley.
And that was kind of the sound of
Geez, that's a
country
great
music in my
But
house.
that's a great jumping off point. Those are some hitters right there.
And I say that to like, we weren't cruising around listening to country radio because
Right.
there wasn't country radio in my hometown.
Sure.
It would be like Led Zeppelin 4, Creedence Clearwater Revival, straight into Garth Brooks, The Hits. We weren't talking about whether we were listening to rock or country. It was just like,
Whatever you want to do.
yeah, what do you feel like listening? Let's rip. Yeah.
So was it in the middle of all that? Like what in the middle of all that turned your ear toward country music to say that's what I want to do. I want to do what that guy's doing.
Yeah. I mean, there was a full moment for that. And that was, I think I was probably 15 or something like that. And my mum dragged me along to the show in my hometown. And it was at the Newcastle Workers Club. And Keith Urban was playing. And I'd never heard of him. But
If you were 15, that would have been like the ranch kind of days, right?
it was like right on his first record, I think, the Blue cover one.
Yeah, yeah.
His first self-titled one.
Oh,
straight,
okay,
like,
okay.
So straight after the ranch.
Straight
God, that stuff was so good, dude.
Oh, you can put it on now. And it can come out now.
What is some of that stuff?
Well, this is some of that stuff.
Yeah, I think...
Where's that wide awake, just watching you sleep. Nowadays, I need nothing more than you need.
Oh man, that is good.
Or
Was that off that record?
there's a new wind blowing like you never known, breathing deeper than I've ever done. Oh, feels good, yeah. Finally feel the way I do.
Cause why?
I wanna love somebody like you.
Okay, let's do it.
Wanna feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. When you put your arms around me, let me know there's nothing in this world I can do.
Oh gosh.
Sometimes it's hard for me to understand, but you teach
Yeah, that's great.
it. God, dude.
So good, so good. So that's actually both those songs are on the record after. Both
Yeah.
those songs are on
Yeah,
Golden Road, and so I think the hits off the first or the blue one that I'm talking about were Blacktop Hands.
Oh,
And,
Yeah, killer.
Did he play? They did that like I can't remember what the award show was, but like Brothers Osborne did that bit of the medley, and they started playing that at an award show the other day, and it was just like time machine taken back to like 15
for
and just
sure, man. That
so
song, it's crazy that those songs are that old, dude.
Yeah.
That feels like 10 years ago.
yeah.
But those are timeless, man. Like those will always have a place in country music that you can always go listen to and will always matter. Whatever year you're in, whenever you're listening to it, those are always good, dude.
Yeah.
Keith Urban, dude.
The production on them too is so.
Is that Huff?
They weren't. It was Huff on Golden Road for
Got you.
sure. I think it was Matt Rollins. I don't know him. I've just read his name on the back of that record
Gotcha.
so many
Yeah.
times. But you could tell they weren't chasing anything. They were just like making something they thought was epic, and it still is for that reason.
Some of that ranch stuff was that way too, man.
it is so
I mean,
good, yeah.
what's the
Tank Don't Fail Me Now.
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
Homespun Love.
Just Some Love. Yeah,
Oh,
Just Some Love. Yeah.
man. Gosh, anyway, we could do this.
We could literally play
I could
Keith Urban
start
songs the whole
playing
time.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Keith,
yeah.
so obviously Keith is Australian and like
Yeah.
I mean, was that your I want to be that guy?
Bro, it had to be completely eye-opening.
Yeah. So, I mean, at that time, I remember seeing the show and it was like, holy shit, all that rock and roll we talked about and all old country, like it was just all smashed together. And just
Yeah.
and he was a guitar player and I was obsessed with guitar.
Oh,
and it
and
was
he's
just like,
cool looking, dude. He looks cool.
and the
dude.
band ripped and just like everything
Yep.
about it was like, where did that come from?
Totally.
And I don't know how much longer it was after that, but that Christmas, I got that Blue album for Christmas and I wore that thing out.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I miss about CD time or
Oh,
record
me
time
too.
was like actually having to commit to something and having a relationship with it that built beyond like
Yep.
1 or 2 listens or
Had
something.
to take care of it.
Yeah, you had to look after
Because
it.
if you didn't, that's something to skip.
Yeah.
And you couldn't listen to some of your favorite songs.
Yeah, and it was just that record was really important, I think, in my musicality and understanding of songwriting, and certainly, reading Nashville, Tennessee on the back was like the first time I was like, "What? Where's that?" You know.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway, so this competition
yeah.
that brought me over here.
Sorry. Keith Urban.
I couldn't play country music anywhere in my hometown. Like it just wasn't a thing. Like
What do you mean you couldn't play? There's just no where to play it?
for a long time, country music in Australia was very traditional, and it stayed very traditional until almost the last 8 or 10 years.
Wow.
Like this modern country of, you know how every decade, if you go to the Hall of Fame, every decade, whoever the biggest legend of that decade was, ruined country music.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah, King Rogers.
It's a thing that happens every
Yeah, for sure.
and that just didn't happen in Australia for a long time. And so there was no crossover between whatever the current music was or the rock and roll or the country music.
It was just a smorgasbord of like sound.
yeah.
It's pretty interesting, honestly,
Yeah. So
to not have those classifications, you know?
yeah. You would have to go digging so hard for the country music. At Tamworth, for example, it was like the thing, and so that's why this thing was called the Road to Tamworth, to this country music festival.
Well done.
And they had a heat in my hometown, like a heat for this.
A what? Spell it.
like a competition,
Like a race.
like round
Oh,
one,
a heat.
round one of the competition. Yeah.
Got it.
Chloe, just cut Dan's mic off, dude.
Go ahead.
Just cut it off.
Anyways,
I can't help. I don't know his native tongue.
You can't help talking. Just stop talking. Let him talk.
He said, I ate. And I was like, what?
heat.
Got it. Clear.
And I've learned a little bit of a bad American accent just so I can order at drive-thrus.
Give it to us, please. Please.
Yeah, no, I have
Do you
to.
really do this at drive-thrus?
Well, I have to say things like 10 times if I don't do it.
Give me your McDonald's order. Give me your.
I like
Wait,
Chick-fil-A. Where do you go the most?
Well, what was it? It was we were at Chicken Express in Livingston, Texas, not long ago. It's just gonna be
Chicken
so
Express.
bad now.
I can't wait. I can't. It's going to be great.
Oh, wait. Hello, thank you for coming to Chicken Express. Can I take your order?
Oh yeah, we get a 2 packs of the 10-packs of the chicken tenders.
Okay, I got
and,
two 10-packs of the chicken tenders. What else for you?
Jalapeno poppers.
No, one order of jalapeno poppers.
Some iced tea.
Smashed what?
Some smash tea? Is that what you said?
Smash
Smash
tea?
tea?
Some iced tea.
Some
iced tea?
Iced tea.
He said, can I get some ass
You mean
tea?
sweet tea? We got sweet tea.
Like it's not essential to nail it. It's just you have to roll the R's off, and you have to put the A's in the front instead of at the back. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I had trouble with that too when I got back.
yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? I feel like
We're talking about you doing a Southern accent, which is pretty. I would give that C+.
well, hey, here's the thing about Southern accents that I've learned too. There's so many variants.
Oh yeah, there's a
that
lot.
more than like you knew I was trying then, but if you didn't know I was trying, you might just think I was from somewhere else.
1,000%.
Okay, do something else. Say something else. Close my eyes.
I will say it's much easier to do when I'm singing.
So say,
You know?
sing something.
Well, I'm here on God's country,
I would not know he was from Australia.
No, I
Straight up.
well, that's
singing
the
with Dan and Reed.
same thing. Listen to Keith Urban. You
Accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's wild, dude. That's wild.
It's crazy, hey. It's what I thought singing sounded like when I was a kid.
So did you learn that from singing American stuff?
Garth Brooks song.
Oh yeah, it's trying to sound like Garth Brooks or trying to sound like Keith Urban or Brad Paisley or whoever
That's
it was.
so
yeah.
wild, man. Because you think about, we don't like. There's no Australian that we listen to that we try to mimic.
Yeah. Oh,
That sounds Australian.
Bluey.
Yeah,
Great point.
Bandit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Man, you can
That's
hear.
interesting.
You can hear a lot of that. Like it makes sense that you come from like a rock and like punk rock thing, you're in a band called Extortion. Because like listening to this new record, like the focus track, Letting You Go. You can hear some of that, like those chords in the chorus that you get to, that you
there's some lifts, melody lifts,
some rock things that you do, man.
Totally. Thanks. That's funny because this record felt like a pretty much straight up country record to me until like right before the deadline for turning it in. I was listening through old Dropboxes, which I'm sure you guys do all the time, trying to find something that matters.
Yeah.
Sure. And I heard that song, Letting You Go, which I'd written with another Australian mate of mine here in Nashville, Lindsay Rhymes.
I wrote with him yesterday.
There you go. You know Lindsay. Yeah, he's a great
Yeah, we
fella.
love Lindsay.
But he's an old friend of mine too. Like we moved here around the same time in 2015 and sort of, I don't know, you have a lot in common and became mates and safe space to write whatever.
Sure.
And I guess the beauty of like making this record independently too was full freedom to do crazy stuff like make the second chord of the chorus the 2/7, which is like everybody's like, it sounds like the Beatles or Oasis or something, and it just sounded exciting for us because I don't think either of us had written a song that felt that way. And like I said, made this record independent. I was like, I love this song. I'm putting it on there, thinking it would be part of the record story, which it is. And then everybody sort of gravitated towards that song to be the song that is the focus track, which is I don't know, it kind of just makes me feel like you should just do that more often. You know, chase whatever the most exciting thing is, like no rules. What makes you smile? What lights you up?
Yeah,
you know?
well, what inspires you, man? Like that's what I feel. It's like I want to write things that matter, but I want to write things that inspire me. I want to show up to work feeling inspired and write an idea that I've thought about and that makes me perk up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and I wish, you know, in our job, we're commercial songwriters. Like every day is not like that. I was talking to my sister about it the other day. You know, she was talking about a song that it's coming out on this new Luke record that it took 9 years for that song to.
Dude, I had no idea that song was that old until
9
she
years.
sent me that.
9 years.
I wrote that in 2017.
How did it come back into?
I've always loved it. I've always loved this song, man. And like it's always been. We wrote it about having a son before both of us even had sons. It was just like the idea that was there, and so we wrote it that day. And for some reason, it's always stuck with me, man. I've written thousands of songs since then.
Yeah,
but this one song stuck out to me, and I've always loved it. And for some reason, it's a God thing, you know. It popped up into my brain when Luke was looking, and I sent it to him, and he loved it, and it took 9 years to have it. But
he held on to that thing for. I mean, it stood the test of like even. His time. I want to say he held that song for 2 or 3 years. And
that's what I was talking to my sister about. She was just like, I've always loved this song. I was like, yeah. I was like, most days, this job feels like a job, man. Just like every other job in America.
Did you call
her
after the text?
No, because I was putting Oak down.
How are y'all talking? You were just
texting her.
I did too, man. That was a very nice thing she said.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's unbelievably nice. She's really good at that. Like I'm really bad at that. She's really good at that.
She asked for songs one time 10 years ago. And we sent her a bunch of songs, and she was like, she wrote us this very nice message yesterday. Both of us was like, hey, I know this feels like a job to y'all. She's like, but it's so cool to see songs that y'all wrote 10 years ago find their way to this commercial space and the entire world get to experience them. And I just wanted to tell you how cool that is about your job. And we were like, what? I mean, like, it kind of choked me up a little bit because we lose sight of that.
Yeah, because we lose. Yeah, because we're in the middle of it every day, and there are a lot of days where you got to get through it, you know, and just like, man, I just need to get back home. But,
shout out Lindsay, not Courtney.
But there are inspiring days, and I feel that what you're saying, man, is like. Yeah, chase those things that feel good, that make you smile, that you want to do over and over. And it seems like with this record, it's coming from a personal place, obviously, but that seems like what you did, man, is you went after things that meant something. You wanted to say something with these tunes, and I think you have.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
I also think you wove some fun in there. You know what I mean? Like it's not this serious, scary thing. Like even the Another Drink coming tune was like, that's so much fun.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Well, I feel like I came off of a couple of years of just hitting the road hard. Yeah. And so making this record, I was very conscious of, I'm sure you guys know what it's like to look down at the set list and you got songs, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get to that one. I was trying to make every song like, I can't wait to get to that one, man. You know? And whether that was like, I love this song, how do we make it that? Like, what kind of groove can we give it? How do we produce it up to make it feel fun or alive? But Yeah, and I think that's why it does feel like a very alive record to me, at least compared to what I've done in the past. It's like it feels more and more like a live thing that needs to be expressed that way. And so I'm like stoked to go on the road and play them as well, which is a great feeling.
No wonder it's so fun. I mean,
I like she talked about Texas. She talks about Texas.
Thank you.
I feel like we talk about hunting that way. You know, like the same way. Yeah, I want to talk about her like she talks about Texas. We talk about hunting in this enlightened, beautiful.
Totally.
Yeah. I do want to ask you what so you've been kind of indulging in the Texas culture.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How different has that been for you?
Dude, I feel like Texans live up to every kind of TV stereotype.
Me too.
They're just so. One of the things I love about America in general is just how proud you guys are of where you come from, like to what you were talking about before. I think that's a really cool thing. I think Aussies are really proud too, but our culture is similar to the British. It's kind of harder to be outwardly proud. It feels like inauthentic or something like that. It just culturally. But Texans, man, they're like Americans on steroids when it comes to that. It's a great thing. And so like everything that they're sharing with you, they're like, check this out.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that. And every time I go down there, I try to just like rent the biggest possible truck that they have at the rental company and just dive in.
What's one thing that like in that culture that you've been like, oh my God, like have they showed you anything? Have you been a part of anything that you're like, I don't know about this, man. This might be a little bit too redneck for me.
Oh man. Hey, look, I mean, there's things that I like more than others for sure.
Oh yeah.
I've had a crack at most things now. I feel like the crawfish broil. It's pretty.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun.
Drop the R. It's a boil.
Crawfish boil.
Yeah,
boil.
There you go. Boil. No broil. We're not.
I think I just said
crawfish.
boil.
You said broil.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think you meant boil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he meant boil. He said broil.
Don't call out your fellow Aussie.
Crawfish boil.
There you go. That was it.
Yeah.
See that right there gets it.
So crawfish.
We broil hamburgers.
Boil.
We boil crawfish.
Right. Who broils a hamburger?
I don't know, like Burger King or something.
Charbroiled. Just get the cheese. Finish with the cheese.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay, a crawfish boil.
Well, I've enjoyed that.
That's deep. Yeah, that's deep.
We were doing some shooting down there before Christmas. That's like it's a new thing for me. Like they throw the pull the what they call the clay pigeon,
that's
ski or whatever.
Ski, yeah, absolutely.
I love watching you working
shooting those things and like putting some targets down there and stuff as well. Yeah. It was funny. Like I was out there, I was like just kind of getting a bit of coaching and like starting to hit a few of the targets and feeling pretty good about it. And then my girl Lacey came out in her slippers and her pajamas, comes out just down
from the hip,
just like nails every target. I was like, okay, I got some work to do.
That's fun. Yeah, Texas is a different place, man, for sure. The food down there is crazy too. It's just like the most authentic.
Hey, what are some?
Well done, Chloe.
Oh, Chloe.
Howdy, God's country. Welcome to New Guy Radio. The new guy asks one question that may or may not derail the entire show. Put your headphones on and prepare for absolutely no direction at all. This is New Guy Radio. Tuning out.
All right, this one is pre-recorded because I'm still skiing in Colorado. Today's question is going to be, what's a conspiracy you don't believe, but you kind of understand?
So we have this guy named New Guy Ray. He's not new, but he puts a question of the day in.
Ray, you've been skiing for too long.
Yeah,
dude.
come back, Ray.
It's time to come back.
I like Chloe. I like Chloe, man.
Actually, stay out there, Ray. New girl Chloe.
Find a new job, Ray. New girl Chloe.
Yeah.
What is a conspiracy that you... What was it?
Don't believe.
You don't believe
it? You kind of believe it.
But you kind of believe?
Are you a tin hat guy?
Hey, this...
Tinfoil.
There's some pretty compelling conspiracies around. I feel like they get more conspiracy as the days go by.
Let's understand the actual question. So the question is one that you don't believe in. It's not one that you like actually believe, because there's a bunch I believe in.
I mean, I think we could make the conversation more interesting if you start talking about ones you do believe in. You know?
Okay. So what's a conspiracy theory that you believe in? That's an actual conspiracy theory.
Jeez, Denver Airport.
What's up, dude?
Wicked.
What's up with Denver Airport?
What is up with Denver Airport?
And they're leaning into it more these days. You notice there's like a lizard poster.
It's just weirder. It's just getting weirder in general.
Yeah. I think they're accepting that it's.
For starters, it's like, what, 35 minutes from the city?
It's way out.
Like, of nothing.
Yeah. With the big blue Bronco with the fire eyes.
That killed a man. That fell on the guy creating that building it.
Yeah.
And then his son is the one who finished it and put red fire eyes on
This
it.
horse statue that you see as you're driving
That's
in.
right.
It's
Yeah.
like, with this red
The
eye.
fences around Denver Airport are the only ones that go in. Like the barbed wire goes in to keep people in instead of keeping people
Everywhere else, the tops of the fences lean
Outward.
This one's in.
It's bizarre, man.
There's also conspiracies that, well, I don't even think it's a conspiracy.
Okay, so we know that it's weird.
Stop talking. There is an underground town under the Denver airport.
That's what I was trying to
like
get
an
to. What's the
underground
actual
bunker.
conspiracy? It's weird, yes, but what's the actual conspiracy of the Denver airport?
That it's like the central hub of America. If everything's going to
You just try
then
to get there.
the top one, not us, we ain't going. The top 1% are going to go there and have a fortified town bunker to stay in that is
So that's
impenetrable.
conspiracy. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it's also weird.
I've heard like CIA or Illuminati or like whatever, top 1%. I guess that's the same thing.
So you believe that?
There's something going on.
It sounds crazy, but when you go there and you see just those things you mentioned, and then you're there and you realize how huge it is and why it's out in the middle of nowhere, it's like,
Something's up.
Dude, tell the Bush
easy
story. Do you know
questions.
you have the greatest Denver airport story of all time. Or you want me to tell it?
Yeah, you tell it. You tell it.
Dan was on the road with
Okay, because I can't remember.
what's his name?
I don't remember.
Piano player Phil Vassar.
Oh, this story. Yeah.
Dan's on the. I tell the story all the time.
That's true. Yeah, this is a true story.
Unless you made this up.
I did.
You don't
I didn't. I
remember
just
it.
couldn't remember. I couldn't remember who it was with and the parameters of what you're talking
They
about.
get a guy. They're touring. He's on the road with Phil Vassar.
I can still see that guy's face.
Guy like
Am I supposed to tell this?
ex-CIA, like or ex.
He's ex-military,
ex-military.
way up in the.
Comes on the bus. He's kind of giving him a tour, like kind of behind the curtain scene tour of Washington. And Dan was like, or somebody said, "Hey man, give me a story you probably shouldn't tell, but like that's right on the line." He was like, "Well, I can't really do that, but I can. Here's one story I can tell." He said, "When I got to Washington, one of my first gigs was I was in the Caravan. I was in the Tahoe behind President Bush.
His Bush, yeah.
And he was like, so I got out first.
W though.
Yeah, George W. Younger one. When I got out, he's like, we pulled up somewhere. I would get out first and go stand, and then they would open the doors and let Bush out, and we just kind of sit there, Secret Service, and let him walk by. He's like, so when 9/11 happened, he said, we went and got Bush, and we took this weird way that I'd never been into the White House. Like went under this tunnel, went down, and like there was a door right here.
God, I hope this guy doesn't listen to this podcast.
Into like
He's
the
gonna murder
West
me.
Wing or wherever the president lives, like just a straight shot. We went under the city, straight shot into the White House. He said, but when I looked left, there was this like 50-yard wide concrete tunnel
corridor that just went black
with lights every 100 yards that you could just see until it went black. He said, I'd never seen it before. And he said, I got it. We drove down. I get out. I'm looking down this tunnel. President Bush gets out, and he said,
the car is not pointed that way. It's pointed a different direction.
Yeah.
Important to the story.
He said, so as President Bush gets out, he said, I leaned over to one of the guys that had been working there longer than I had. And he said, hey, man, where does that go? And he said, President Bush like heard him and just goes all the way to the Denver airport, son, and walked up the stairs into the White House.
Yeah, that's true.
So if that's true, there is a concreted tunnel.
I don't know.
Under breaking news on God's Country podcast.
I mean, I might have sworn that's secrecy, and now that guy's going to come kill me in my sleep.
I've told a million people that story because I've always thought about Denver Airport.
Now
too.
you've told a million people for sure.
I wish a million people.
Well,
listen to
you
this
never know. It lives forever. It lives forever. That happened.
Yeah. That's a creepy place. Hey, look, there's some pretty compelling documentaries about.
I mean, I think Epstein's.
9/11
I think
too.
Epstein's. I think Epstein's a Mossad agent. I think he's still alive.
Did he really?
I think they sent him over here to get dirt on the world, and he did the best job ever at it. And they promised him he'd live through it, and I don't think he killed himself. I think he's somewhere living, dude.
You know what's compelling?
I think
what else is
Mossad got
compelling is that the Hitler made it out. Have you seen all that stuff?
No.
It's pretty compelling. It's not like super hard to understand.
Well, I think that's the bit.
It's an argument.
Like with that whole Epstein thing. Like, did he die in prison? Did he kill himself? Did someone else kill him? Or did he get like taken out and is he still alive somewhere? Like, I think that's the compelling part. Is like Right? Wouldn't surprise me.
No doubt.
You know?
No,
No
you can
doubt.
definitely get away with that now.
Yeah.
You know, with all
Maybe
the fake
even
stuff.
more believable than not believable.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that nobody saw that dude and the cameras happened to blip for the 2 minutes that he had.
Yeah, and we're just supposed to believe it.
Yeah.
I wanna ask
as
one
my
more-
son would say, something fishy going on.
I want to ask one more question about the record.
Yeah.
What do you hope happens with this record? Like what emotions are with it? Because like we talking about, it's from a very personal space. Like while you were in the middle of creating it and working it up, like what are some of the emotions you felt, and like what are the goals for this thing? You hope.
Yeah. Okay. Good question. I mean, it's the story of the last few years of my life, and so that started in a pretty dark place, and then it has ended in a really light one. And I chose every song on this record really specifically because I loved it for sure, but also because it did its own thing. Like there's no double ups on there. There's no it's two songs that do the same thing. And in a world of like, million song albums, I wanted to make a concise one that told that story and wasn't an intimidating press play on and get all the way through. And I think generally as a songwriter, I've always tried to find a hopeful angle on something, even if it was a hard thing.
Golly, man, that's great to hear. I mean, in a world that is just based on hate and negativity and not being hopeful,
socially,
Yeah,
feels
absolutely.
like that, media wise.
I think too, you guys are songwriters, so I feel like I can talk a little bit more on the
I noticed the song we wrote wasn't on the record.
inside
But it's
baseball.
all-
Hey, we did cut it though.
At least you got
yes,
We did cut it. Hey, it'll have its moment. Nine years from
It
now.
might take 9 years. You never know. At least you got a co-write. Nobody even called me.
But there's something, and I like other people's sad songs, and I've released 2 like kind of purely sad songs, and they're very important songs to me. Things That We Drink To, which I wrote about my first manager when he passed, and Over For You, obviously, which I wrote like right as I was getting divorced.
Yeah.
And they're both really heavy, real emotions for me, and I've seen the way that they affect people as I've met them, and it reminds me of how important music is in a lot of ways. But I've also, as a songwriter, I find it way easier to write a sad song. Like if we were going to write a song about that turkey, for example, we could probably think of 9 angles, negative or sad, and 1 hopeful.
Yeah.
And I've always challenged myself to write that hopeful one, I think because I'm the guy that's got to sing it. And every night when I get up on stage, like that's the feeling I want in the room, is like a hopeful kind of feeling. And
What a great exercise for a songwriter too. That's a good way of putting it. To recognize that you have a tendency to go this way and to push against it. I think that broadens you as a writer.
Yeah, and try the tougher angle. Try to write something that's different and meaningful instead of just taking the easy road.
It seems like those are the ones that speak too. When you can really put yourself into that thing and be honest about it, it seems to translate better. Than the hokey pokey made up bullshit.
Yeah. Or you can go super dark, and I like plenty of that music too. But I think just personally if I'm writing for someone else, I'll do whatever the artist wants to do. But
Totally. We never do that.
For me,
That's all I do.
it was really important to find some hope and some light on this record. And I think more than ever, I moved here in 2015, and at that time, especially being on a major label, there's like a lane. And music was, I loved country music back then. It was like Brothers Osborne were coming out, Maren Morris was coming out, Luke Combs was just around the corner. It was like a very exciting time. But you had this kind of like guardrails on what was appropriate for country radio or would get played, or more importantly, what these handful of people at the record label thought might get played.
Yeah.
And with those sort of restrictions off on this record, and in 2026, I feel like people, at least I am more drawn to the more unique version of someone. I really tried to lean into that with songs like Steel Town, about my hometown, or Land I Love, which is about Australia. And we have a First Nations Australian on there, William Barton, who's just like...
Yeah, I was like, who is this cat?
Dude, he's like...
So he's from Australia?
he's a First Nations Aboriginal Australian.
Wow.
And he's the world's foremost didgeridoo player.
Wow.
And he's an incredible musician and arranger. And so... yeah, we sort of got introduced, and I sent in the song, and we had a couple of like FaceTime calls, and he really connected with the song.
Cool.
And then, man, he went into the studio like 3 different times and would just send files, and it would
From
just,
over there?
yeah, and so it'd be like didgeridoo tracks, and it'd be like him sort of singing or chanting or beatboxing.
Yeah.
And dude, it was just like, I remember the day that I was like arranging how they would, go in all the sections.
Yeah.
It was just goosebumps all day. And I think to do something so meaningful and so specifically meaningful for me, it was, I don't know, it just really felt like it mattered. And I hope, people hear that in the music too.
Yeah,
they
man,
will.
I think they will. Yeah. So you've been here since 2015, pretty much like full time.
Yeah.
How have you evolved since then? Since like first coming to Nashville, Morgan, to 2026, Morgan. Obviously, a bunch of stuff's happened in your life, and like what's the evolution process like? Where you were to where you are now?
Oh, dude, in what way? 11 years of life, eh? Like,
It's a whole lot of stuff.
It's so much stuff. I think as a songwriter, lyrics. I've learned about lyrics. If there's one thing this town does better than anyone else in the world, it's like storytelling.
Agreed.
And if I'm being honest with you, lyrics weren't that important to me in music growing up. I would sing every word to a Garth Brooks song, but I'd be like singing made up words. You know how you just like,
Because it felt good.
you can hear the vowel sound or whatever. Or like Silverchair was one of my favorite bands when I was a kid.
Oh, come on, dude.
Amazing song. I have no idea what any of them are about.
Me neither.
Like, it's like-
Wait till tomorrow. Like, I'll wait till tomorrow, Silverchair.
But I know it made me feel something, and I think adding like my kind of obsession with sound and chords and melody, and then learning about lyrics, has been the biggest kind of musical journey for sure. Yeah. Personally, dude, I mean, everything has changed.
Yeah. But it does if you're alive.
It does if you're alive. Yeah.
I mean, it's constantly
And
changing.
and it does if you like put yourself out there, man, creatively. Like I feel like life has a way of allowing you to be creative with the things it does to you if you're that vulnerable and want to get it out there.
Yeah. Vulnerable is a good word for it too. It's a funny thing. I was talking to a mate the other day, and our business, especially on the artist side, is like, if we're making clothes, for example, like if we're Poncho and we're putting that shirt out, and like that shirt,
Good luck at making a better shirt than this.
well, maybe that shirt sells $1 million and this one only sells like 10,000 or something like that. You're like, cool, we'll make more of these, and maybe we'll switch this one out or something. But then, as an artist, when you put a song out, it's like if somebody doesn't like it, it's almost like they don't like you, and it's like this very. I've talked to a bunch of artists like coming up to release day, like people are like, are you excited? Are you excited? And you're like, yeah. Terrified.
Yeah.
But excited too. But it really means so much. And so it is a vulnerable thing. I've learned that too. And I think I've learned that it's okay to be like that. I think that's actually a sign that you really care about it,
Yeah, and it's easy to think that like that's just for the guys who are kind of getting it started and still trying to reach the mountaintop. But dude, Combs is the same exact way.
Yeah.
Even before right now, he feels that exact same thing with this record about to come out. He's terrified. And he just like, if you ask him about it, you're like, hey man, how do you feel? He's like, man, I just hope people like it.
He's like, I don't know, people are probably going to hate it.
What do you mean you hope people like it? People, you could put out anything. People love you.
Yeah.
People, and he feels the same thing, man. And I would say that, I mean, like I feel that as a songwriter, as a creative, you know, and having songs come out, I was like, man, I really hope people like my songs a whole lot more than these other songs, like you just want your product and your art to be, cherished and respected and it to feel good to people.
Yeah, I imagine that's a whole nother level when you're an artist. I mean,
especially putting out a project.
Yeah,
like
and I'm not trying to belittle what you're saying. I agree with you. But man, to have something be so public, have your life be so public,
no doubt,
and to try to put that into melody in song form and be judged upon it, it's got to be kind of terrifying.
The only way I've learned to deal with it is to get the music to a point where I love it so much
Totally.
that I don't care.
Yep.
If anyone else, like if you don't like it, like doesn't matter. Like doesn't mean anything other than you don't like it. But I like it enough to know that it was the right thing for me to do at this moment.
I say it
preach, man. That's great. What a life lesson for that
for
too,
sure,
man, across
for sure.
the board.
To qualify it too, I didn't like come out as this oracle that feels this way. I've been through this town for a while now, and I've felt that feeling of. I'm sure you guys can tell when you're in with an artist, especially maybe a new artist that's like obviously chasing something, or obviously trying to be something and not being themselves. It's it's hard to write that way.
Absolutely.
It's hard to write something great that way.
It's definitely hard to build a career on something like that.
Yeah, and so I've done my time in rooms trying to chase things, you know, and I would never deny that. But it's nice to get to a place like have some conviction in yourself and have a little success too, to know that that is a worthy thing to
Absolutely,
share.
there's value to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's next for you, man? What the album drops this Friday as of the recording. Ooh. This is Tuesday. It drops Friday. What's next? What's next for Morgan Evans?
It's
man?
exciting, man. Well, we're playing the Opry this weekend, which is very exciting.
Congrats.
And speaking of Nashville country music things to do,
Yeah.
Is that your first? Have you played it before?
I've played it a bunch of times. Yeah,
that's awesome.
But it never gets old. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like, especially we'll be playing new music and then we're going on the road. We're going to do Australia and New Zealand. I'll tell him you said g'day.
Yeah, please.
And and then we're going to come back. And
tell him he thinks their food sucks too.
We're going to come back and do the States later in the year as well. We haven't announced that yet, but we'll announce it soon.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's exciting.
Spend some time in the Southern Alps down there. Pretty beautiful.
That'd be lovely.
They're beautiful down there, dude.
Dude, I'm excited for you, man. It feels like to me like you're in a great spot, you know, in life. You're making great music. I'm excited for you, dude. Congrats on everything that you got going on, man.
Thank
for
you.
real.
That means a lot. I appreciate
Love
it.
to see good guys win, man. And you sound good. Your music sounds good. You look good. You look like you feel good. And keep on rocking, baby.
Thank you, mate.
You look like a man.
Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
You look like a muscular man.
Grown ass man.
What
dude.
a perfect way.
Yeah,
what a perfect way to wrap it
full
up.
circle, dude. We'll bring it back, baby. You just got to ride with us.
That's right. Hey, we do something to end the show. We do a gravorite tune.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Let's do something fun.
And we talked about this earlier, and I'm excited to get into this.
Speaking of music I grew up on, obviously loving Garth Brooks. I remember like the feeling of finally learning all the lyrics to this song was like a great achievement.
Man, you were very accurate.
Was I?
Well,
now that we're
more accurate than I think an old Southern guy who liked the melody was.
Now we're on the red lights on. You know?
That's right. Morgan Evans, Gravorite.
6 o'clock on Friday evening, mama doesn't know she's leaving till she hears the screaming, slamming, rubber squealing, gears are jamming. A local country station just a blaring on the radio. Pick him up at 7 and they're headed to the rodeo. Mama's on the front porch screaming out her warning, said you better get your redhead back in bed before the morning. You. 9 o'clock, the show is ending, but the fun is just beginning. She knows he's anticipating, but she's gonna keep him waiting. Grab a bite to eat and then they're headed to the honky-tonk. Loud crowds and line dancing just ain't what they really want. Parking to the boondocks, parked down by the creek, yeah, where it's George Strait, real late, dancing cheek to cheek. Come on. I ain't going down till the sun comes up. I ain't giving in till we get enough. Going around the world in a pickup truck. Going down till the sun comes up.
Woo. Do the chorus one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Ain't going down till the sun comes up. I ain't giving in till we get enough. Going around the world in a pickup truck. Ain't going down till the sun comes up.
Morgan Evans in God's country, everybody.
Well played, fellas. Well played.
Dude, you're
fun, man.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, I like you a whole lot.
Oh, thanks, fellas. Likewise. Feelings mutual.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
This entire thing is actually a con to get co-writes with you. So
Fine print.
yeah,
2 songs, 2 singles, next record.
yeah,
Love it. I'll literally write with you guys anytime.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
We'll
Nice
hook it up.
meeting you.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Hey, record's out this Friday. Go check it out.
Yep.
Check them out on the road. Man, take your little Australia trip. Go to New Zealand. Watch Morgan Evans play.
Yeah.
I bet
Main
your shows.
excuse.
I bet your shows are awesome over there.
Fun. It is fun.
Take some salt and pepper with you. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, thanks for hanging out in God's country with us. Chase Stokes. See ya.